What's up guys? Today we have a video on the new Tesla Model Y. I placed a reservation back in February of this year, 2020. I was supposed to take delivery of the car at the end of March, but that was delayed due to the coronavirus and the shutdown of the Fremont factory. So I actually took delivery last month on June 11th, and as expected there were quality control issues on the car, seeing that it's a new model and it's a Tesla, which they're known for having quality issues regardless. In this video, I'll be showing you the inside and outside of the car, and I'll make note of all the things I noticed with the car when I took delivery, so hopefully it'll help you out with your delivery experience. And I'll also go over the things that the service center is helping me out with to get the car in the condition that I would expect to get when I'm purchasing one of these vehicles at this price range. Here we have the front trunk, or the frunk, like most people call it for short. The frunk doesn't seem to have the hooks for your grocery bags like it did in the Model 3, and it also doesn't appear that you can attach your own. The good thing is it's very spacious, which I guess makes up for it, but we're about to notice that one of my windshield wipers is missing a black cap, and I didn't notice this at the time of delivery, so hopefully that's an easy fix with Tesla mobile service. Now looking at the black plastic cowl pieces that are surrounding the actual space of the frunk, we notice that one side is higher and one side is lower, so there's some skewing going on here, and we'll find out why and see if Tesla can fix that. Now we get to the trunk, which is a hatchback on the Model Y. The trunk is automatic, so it goes up on its own. What's nice is that it's adjustable and you can set the height limit, so if you have a lower opening garage like mine, it's very helpful with stopping it at a certain point. When you look inside and pull up the foam pieces, there's multiple deep compartments. There's a lot of cargo space in the trunk of the Model Y, and as you can see here, when you lift up those foam pieces, it reveals below how much extra loading space there is for your groceries, your luggage, or whatever you want to lug around in the back of your car. Next we'll get to the seats in the back of the Model Y. The chairs are power folding, so you'll find their buttons in the trunk area. When you pull on those, the seats will drop down for those situations when you need to load something big in the back of the car. Little tip here for future owners, the back seats are able to recline, and I noticed that when they're fully reclined, they have a hard time dropping down forward, so you might have to assist them if they are. When we go inside the car, there's a full panoramic glass roof that's tinted, and the seats are the same as the Model 3, except they put them on risers to help streamline the production of the Model Y. Other than that, you get the same standard Model 3 black premium interior with the screen in the center, the wood dash, the same steering wheel, and center console. So here we're going to close all the doors in the trunk of the Model Y. For the most part, with this car that I picked up, it doesn't look too bad in terms of panel alignment and gaps around the car. There are some that stick out like a sore thumb, and they're pretty bad, but we'll take a closer look at those and other quality control issues that I noticed at delivery shortly. One concern that I have in the front of the car is one of the headlights is not as aligned as it should be. It's getting pushed towards the outside of the car and leaving a huge gap of space where the headlight starts pointing down towards the center of the car. You can't see it very well in this picture, but it's not even with the other headlights, so I'm hoping this is an easy fix. Here's a look at one of the panels towards the back of the car. It's not evenly aligned, but I'm okay with it because I've seen videos of other Model Ys, and the trunks on those people's cars have been getting stuck and aren't even opening when they have good alignment of those panels. Also, I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom corner of that top panel, there's a slight cosmetic issue, and Tesla should have had that entire panel reworked and painted, but they did a decent job with the touch-up paint, so I won't make it a hassle to get it fixed. Now here's something future owners should make note of when taking delivery. That black plastic curved piece that's outlining the wheel of the car will more than likely not be flush with the painted section. Thankfully, mine was pretty close to being flush, but that's one of the biggest problems I've noticed with other Model Ys. And if you do notice this when you pick up your car, make sure to let the delivery team know that it needs to be fixed because they'll do it for you at the time of delivery. I don't have a before picture of this, but this is the front driver door. At the crease where the door opens, I noticed that there was a slight chip and a piece of the door missing when I got home after picking up the car. I called up my delivery advisor, and they made a due bill for me along with other cosmetic issues I noticed. My Model Y was in the shop for 3 weeks getting reworked, but looking at the job that they did after, they did a pretty good job and it looks like nothing even happened. Here's another part, I don't know if you can see it, but at the very bottom of that painted section, there were a couple chips and Tesla actually just did some touch-up paint to that spot. I don't know how they determine or decide which parts get reworked at the body shop and repainted or which ones get touch-up painted, but I'm okay with this because they did a good job with it as well. This is the lower part of my back seat in the back of my Model Y. The original back seat that I got had a small ripped hole in the leather portion. Tesla was nice enough to order me a new back seat, and although it took a while for it to get to the service center, they replaced it for me and everything is spot on now, so I'm very appreciative of that. This is the back passenger door on the right side. The door is not flushed down all the way, which is why you can see the black panel sticking out slightly. I asked the delivery team to fix this the day I picked up the car, but they said there was nothing they could do about it, which is weird because I brought the car in for them to fix the other side for a hard to close the door issue, and now the other side is flush. I'm gonna go back and try my luck again with the service team on this one. This is another section of the car that the service center says they can't fix. The taillight portion that's part of the trunk is not evenly aligned with the rest of the taillight on the car's main body. It's pushed in slightly, but you can hardly notice it, and it's even in terms of depth on both sides, so for me, it is what it is. So earlier I mentioned to you that the black plastic cowl piece surrounding the front was skewed with one side higher than the other. I recently had the service center install the home link, which is supposed to go in this area of the car, so I'm guessing that may have contributed to the unevenness of the plastic cowl, because when I look down under the plastic, there's missing clips on both sides that are supposed to hold up the cowl. They might have accidentally broken in the process of the home link installation, or they were just simply broken during production of the car. The home link, by the way, is one of my biggest complaints with Tesla. The home link no longer comes standard because Tesla claims that people don't really use the technology anymore, which I find shocking and hard to believe. Well guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Overall, I've been very pleased with my Tesla Model Y. Tesla makes cars unlike any other. Every time I get inside to drive it, it's an exciting experience. I know there were many complaints with quality control issues, but they weren't bad enough to the point where I had to deny delivery of the car. Tesla has been very nice and has not downplayed anything I asked for them to fix. These are all known issues and they are very understanding. Please use the tips and pointers I introduced to you in this video as part of your checklist for when you take delivery of your very own Tesla Model Y. If you like what you saw, or if you want to see more things Tesla down the road, please like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you plan on buying a Tesla, please use my referral code for free supercharging miles. Thanks again for watching.